shut up, let's get this over with. I'm your host, I'm Bench, and welcome to The Weekly Stupid, the show that brings you the very best of the stupid on DDO, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot has happened since our last episode. Number one being the return of the dreaded Caplox. Now, for those of you who don't already know who she is, Caplox, shown here, is currently the biggest enemy of the show who claims that it bullies people. She recently came back from being temp banned, ironically for bullying, and yeah, I know, the hypocrisy. Yeah, she is banned, and she has been advocating for the show to be banned, and it has actually done wonders for our ratings. I mean, the last episode of the Weekly Stupid got the most views of any episode in history, and so I would like to thank Caplox for that. She was banned for bullying. I'm not entirely sure why she was banned, but I've heard a lot of contradicting stories. I don't know what the truth is, but we did some investigating here at the Weekly Stupid, and we actually found footage of Caplox being banned. Roll it. Holy shit. Wow, the mods do not f*** around. I mean, jeez, did you see that hit? Play it again. Oh, I kind of feel bad for her. No, I don't. Go f*** off, Caplox. The other thing that happened while we were gone was advertisements. Yes, DDO got ads in an attempt to get some more money to help maintain the site, and they're kind of hard to miss. Another thing about the ads, though, is that they really know how to target people. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I keep getting the same ad, like, over and over and over, and it's this ad right here for VietnamCupid.com. And that is actually spot on for me, because when I think of true love, the first thing that comes to my mind happens to be underage Vietnamese prostitutes. And so this got me, this got me thinking, if DDO can sell out and get advertisements for money, could I do the same thing? I mean, I have this TV show that's just sitting here that could make a killing for with advertising money. But am I really the kind of person who would sell out his own show just for money? Yes, I would do that. Roll the ads.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. With Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African-style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand-style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis.
We're gonna make so much money. Let's not f*** around anymore, though. To the top 10.
It's the final countdown.
Coming in at number 10, the only thing that is really in all places at all times, not human, ruthless and kind, and in another dimension is math. So really the only proof that I see is that God is ghosts or math. That was said by, seriously, Don. Okay, first off, weird name. Second, how is math in another dimension exactly? And how is it everywhere either? I mean, math is not God. If it were, then Asians wouldn't be so good at it since none of them believe in God. Number 9. Having been on multiple continents and originating from Latin America, it isn't bombs or entire countries, it's Hispanic culture that has the potential to turn cities into replicas of Detroit. That was said by N711, which I'm going to bet that he's not from Latin America and has not been to multiple continents. Not only that, his name actually sounds like the scientific name of the swine flu virus. And Hispanic culture has never had the potential to turn cities into replicas of Detroit. Only bombs and a shitty economy has that power. That is number 9. Number 8. Fornication should be illegal because STDs, unplanned pregnancy, contraceptives are artificial and no good for oneself. People who fornicate are more likely to get divorced, and teens who have sex are more likely to be depressed. Okay, now while the first two about STDs and pregnancy, those are actually true, just about everything else on this list is complete bullshit. Especially that very last one, as I'm pretty sure that sex does not make teenagers depressed. It's lack of sex that does that. Just trust me on that one. That is number 8. Now, number 7. Archaeologists are liars just like Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, and all the flesh of man. Oh, okay, it was said by Born of God, so I don't really have to explain this one because, you know, Born of God. Number 6. I don't think atheist people have the mental capacity to distinguish what they personally feel is good or bad behavior. Jesus. Everybody who is an atheist has no morals because they have no self-worth spiritually and therefore have no reason for morals. Okay, just because you don't believe in God, that does not mean you lack the mental capacity to distinguish between good and bad behavior. I mean, you don't need to believe in God to know that it's not okay to stomp kittens to death. That is number 6. Number 5. Also, with the undoubtable size of the universe and all the multiples of billions spent by private organizations to suppress information such as the Fibonacci sequence, and then he goes on and on and on for like 3 more paragraphs, how can you just say there is no God? That was said by Orwell 84, and who in the hell would spend billions of dollars to suppress the Fibonacci sequence? I mean, hell, that's not even tied to religion at all. It's just some random-ass series of numbers that apparently you can find in nature a lot. That is number 5. Number 4, it doesn't make any sense. What do you mean by prove Jesus? If you've already found an empty gravesite, you've proved his claim of who he was. That was said by Install Gen 2, and an empty gravesite is not sound proof that Jesus was indeed Jesus. It means that A, someone who people thought was going to die didn't die, 2, grave robbers, or 3, zombies. And sadly, it probably was not the last one. Number 3, the death penalty is not a punishment, it is a reward because life is cruel and unpleasant. That was said by In Vino Veritas, who I'm guessing is on antidepressant pills right now. Or maybe cocaine, I can't really tell at this point. Number 2, it's unnatural. The proof, electromagnetism. Electromagnetism causes most of the phenomena in the universe, and likes never attract. In fact, the only place where likes attract are in humans. Nowhere else in nature do you ever see that likes attract. That was said by Theta Panchit. I've never really heard this argument against gay marriage before. Likes don't attract my ass. Have you ever seen a high school? Jocks hang out with the jocks, emo kids hang out with the emo kids, Asians stick with other Asians, and nerds stay in the bathroom hiding from everyone else. That's basic science. Number 1, I think we should create an atheist registry. Why? Well, because we already have a registry for KKK members and Islamist terrorists. Without an omnibenevolent God, there is no reason for atheists to bother being good. Oh, for the love of Okay, 1 is by Install Gen 2, who I think he was on here before. And 2, what the does being an atheist have anything to do with being on the same ground as KKK members and Arab terrorists? I mean, atheists don't want, they don't want to kill anyone or hang people from trees because of their skin color. There's no need to create a registry for atheists. That is number 1. Let's go to the best of the best because I gotta wrap this up. As you can see from last week's results, Gwemlin's statement about Hitler being justified to kill the Jews as revenge since he's a Christian and all beat out Gio's remark about Osama and Elvis dying in the same year, which means that this week, Install Gen 2 will be going up against defending champ Gwemlin. Let's check the stats of both of them right now. Install Gen 2 has 4 top 10 finishes, 2 top 5 finishes, no best of the best titles, and this is the second episode he has appeared on. He will be going up against Gwemlin, who has 1 top 10 and top 5 finish, but actually also has a best of the best championship under her belt, and she has also appeared on the show twice now. And that will do it for us. This week's retarded poll of the week is: when you urinate, what hand do you use to hold your penis? Very nice. And this week's weekly one goes to the debate.org site rules should be more strictly enforced. It is a debate between Roy Latham and me. It's a Hall of Fame debate. We're just waiting to happen. If it's not in the voting period right now, then it will be soon. Go check it out. It's fantastic. What else? Oh yeah, if you find stupid material that you think should be in the next episode of the Top 10, feel free to PM it to me or just post it on my wall or do whatever you gotta do to just bring it to my attention. If it works, I'll put it on the show. If it doesn't, then I won't, but I'll throw you into the credits for helping make the show. That will do it for us. Your weekend starts right now.
I got this feeling on the summer day when